This is just an hour and a half of me doing this. Why am I drumming? This is piano. Let's stop doing that. Musician? Musician? I am not. What I am is I'm a cartographer. And I create worlds. And in these worlds we create places, buildings, houses, jobs, little people. Drop them in there. That's what we've been doing for this, the Castle Keeper's Guide. 12 maps going from Hamlet to Metropolis and everything in between. Welcome to episode 15. And episode 15 means we're about 25 to 30 hours into this one. Okay, so it gives you a good sense. My maps tend to be 60 to 80 hours. What makes this one special is, of course, we started small. A little bit bigger, and we've got to colour the whole thing. I mean, this is going to be a whole lot of maps. So my usual 60 to 80 is probably going to go over 100, but we'll have 12 maps to show for it, fully coloured. So tonight is a special night. It's block time. And what that means is one of these maps has to be a keep or tower. We've chose tower because they don't tend to get represented very much. And we've chose block because I'd never heard of it before, and a delightful follower of the channel called Alex Vixen pointed it out to me, and ever since we've decided that's what we're going to do. And it will be in this spot right here. Now here's the thing about drawing a tower. If you think about it, where's my pen? Here we go. Oh, by the way, technical issues from last night fixed. So I updated my NVIDIA drivers. They literally, without a machine restart, all of my touch input on this Wacom tablet here registered on my second monitor over there, which is not a touch. It made it a little bit weird, but that fixed itself overnight with a quick reboot. We're good to go. We are back into drawing. And there you can see it. Now, here's what is going to make this special tonight. Let's make our bush a little bit larger, shall we? There we go. Okay. A tower. From above. My usual style. Now, granted, yeah, we'll, make it all look pretty. We'd add grass and things like that. But a tower. Pretty much done. If we give it like a little bit of a roof, a wooden roof, which a lot of towers actually did, I mean, it's kind of boring. Yeah, okay, we had grass and things like that, maybe even a cow or something roaming nearby. It's kind of boring. Fast. But this is not what we do. So, Green Lantern, another regular on the show, suggested we do a cutaway. I don't tend to do cutaways. It's very rare. Not my style, not what I'm known for. I'm known for this. But it's a great idea. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna stick on my sketch layer, which you can see over there, and we're gonna sketch this out first, and I'm gonna draw inspiration from some actual blocks. Alex Vixen sent me some examples. And I'm going to capture the spirit of what those examples are doing, and I'm gonna sketch it out. We're gonna see if we can get a good result, and then we'll ink it in. Let's figure maybe 2 streams on this one. Hey, Princess Strigger! Hello, darling. Princess, you missed yesterday's stream. We finished the village. Just so you know, I'll let you take a look at that. Came out looking pretty good, I think. I like the results. But now we're gonna come over here. Now, one thing I've noticed about, by the way, blocks is they're kind of squat in that they kind of are this type of shape, and even if we kind of drew this and the top here, and they got like a little bit of a roof thing going on here, kind of starts on the inside. that could work. That's not actually as bad as I thought, but I kind of want to cinch it in a little bit and bring it up a little bit. Just a tad. Just a tad. They're quite short and squat. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. We're going to actually include a little bit of land in the front here, and we'll draw some little people sort of sitting down in front of it. And I'll probably put some people on the top too. One of my concerns about this is actually, the deliverable is a keep or a tower, and this is actually the first map in the, I'm going to call it the military line, the defensive line of settlements that they want us to draw. And my concern was a block is not a defensive structure. But then I was like looking at them like, these walls are 10 feet thick, and there's 2 of them. It's an unusual defensive structure, but you can get to the top. You can be there just like a regular tower. It's just a different type of tower. So I'm like, you know what? No, it counts. I think we can get away with it. So we're going to stick with it. And so I think for this one, what I'm going to do is we're just going to sketch out. I don't want to make it too tall and thin. But if we kind of, I want to get just like the dimensions right first on this one. So what if we did like general sort of base like this? Is that too narrow? I don't think it is. It's a quarter panel on a page, so I think that could work. I just want to, might have to change the bottom shape a little bit there. They kind of, one of the things about the block is they almost, I don't know if I can actually get this, but they almost like bulge out a little bit at the bottom. They're almost like a little vase, Maybe that's what I feel is missing from this. But then it's getting close to the edge. Is that too close to the edge? I could actually shrink this down in size easy enough. I think that's a little bit more block-like. You see, the thing is too that this is the other bit that was missing. This is the other bit that was missing. Yeah, that's better. Hey, Phantom Jin! Good to see you, and Alex Vixen. I was talking about you, Alex Vixen, quite a bit. Because it is block time. How is everyone being? Phantom Jen, how are you? Where are you in the world right now? Lampshade, it's not a lampshade, it's a block. I could show you what we're drawing, actually, because Alex Vixen was very kind enough to share this with me yesterday. It's a tower. We're doing a tower, but we're going to do a cut-away view. There we go, this type of thing. So this is what we're doing. I'm doing it actually more this dimension. This is very round, low, and fat, just like me. But this is kind of what we're going to do. Right here, we're going to draw something like this. I'm just going to do it a little bit taller and cinched in just a tad right there. That's what we're drawing tonight. this is what we finished yesterday, Jen. That's the village that's been getting thrown around on social media recently. This is actually a different approach, because this is already looking great. All of these maps on the same canvas is looking fantastic. But what I like about this is, and I was saying at the beginning of the stream, is a tower drawn from above is like, alright, I mean, it's a circle, maybe with some roof details or something. So we're taking a slightly different approach on this, and I think a little cutaway might be fun. Then everything else is going to be traditional top-down. Alright, so what else we got to consider here? Well, let's round off these corners here just to work a bit. That's better. Already feeling that a bit more. And I think we'll just something like this. I'm gonna draw the whole thing, roughly sketch, and then we're gonna come in and do the ink work over the top. And we're gonna be drawing the bricks in the walls, usual stuff, grass stalks, people hanging out, little campfire. We're gonna do the whole 9 yards, but we're doing the simple stuff first. Alright, so we got our outer wall. Let's actually get our outer wall done. And they're pretty damn thick. And where do we actually want to do our entrance? Well, let's do with the thickness of the outer wall first, because it works something like this. Which means our outer wall is kind of like this thick, and maybe it bulges out a little bit. So it'd be kind of like outer wall. Let's tidy this up. And so these outer walls were apparently like 10 feet thick. I mean, they were like no joke. In fact, the outer and the inner wall, like, could be up to 10 feet thick. That's a major construction there. And there were small stones too, not like big boulders and stuff. Almost like a dry stone wall. Okay, so there we go. There we go. Might not be thick enough. I actually think the wall has to thicken out towards the base. So let's just do that. Now I also want to be sure that once I've got the walls done, that I don't suddenly have no interior, because there's a second wall and there's a gap between the two. So this is where it's going to start getting fun. So the actual inhabited area is actually kind of small. It's like a little tiny place in the middle. So if we do a second wall, how does that work? How does that work? So looking at the design of this thing, it almost gets like, so the gap at the top gets narrower as you go up the tower. So it ends up looking something like, and it doesn't even go to the top, so it actually stops short. So the inner wall kind of comes up to about here. This is really very different. Come on. So bring it down to something like this. And then that means... Yowzers, so if that's the gap... I'm just actually gonna quickly, I think, try to give myself a sense here. It's like a tube inside a tube. It's exactly what it is. And then this has another freaking wall coming down. And what it is, this actually should follow the circumference because it kind of does this. Wow, our actual living area is pretty small. Yeah, it's so this is a wall. That's our outer wall. It comes over around the top here. But then it's got another wall on the inside. And the whole thing's a tube, right? I mean, I'm kind of doing the thickness of the wall. But, what's the best way of actually doing this here? Well, for starters, let's get rid of you, and let's get rid of you. And actually... So this area here, this is kind of like a little walkway. I mean, literally, if I'll put the door off to one side, just for now. Like, you know, let's say a door could be here, and it comes in, and you like right through here, and into this area right in here. But I'm wondering right now how I want to actually show this in a wall. Because there is a gap. And then there's actually stairs that go up around this central tube. Which I'm not sort of too concerned about. But I am wondering about how to get... Oh, Alex Vixen, you sent me an article yesterday that talked about there are rooms... around the outside at the bottom here. That's what's missing. So it's like there would actually be a little opening here, and inside the freaking wall there's a little room. And apparently they go all the way around the outside of the perimeter, which is kind of crazy. So that's part of what's missing here. I feel like the way I've drawn this is wrong. Yeah. I also feel like my walls might be too thick. But at the same time, not. So it basically, if this is my ground, and that's the beginning of my cutout, then this is actually a cutout here as well, which means... Well, so the actual living area on the ground floor, though, if I draw this, it's going to be freaking minuscule. And this becomes like another one of those little cutaway rooms in here. So this is solid. This is so weird looking. This breaks my freaking... Why the hell did I agree on my first 3D cutaway to draw a freaking block? What was I thinking? Alright, so that's going to come all the way up to the top. Let's get rid of this bit here. This doesn't look too crazy. I like the way this is kind of shaping out. I think what I'm going to do too is I'm actually going to bring the base of the block down a little bit more, and it's going to be here that we're going to do some grass and shit like that. I think it's going to look something like this. And then if I need to move the hole up a little bit, I will. But there's going to be a roof that kind of comes onto this, so I'm probably going to need that extra space up the top. So if we did, so the stairs coming up around the outside here. So you're going to be a cutaway right here. You're going to be showing wall. You're a cutaway here. And then what we've got is we've got some stairs coming up. So, and the stairs are also cutaway. So it's probably going to be something similar to this. So then this wall, and I guess, how many floors? Like 1, 2, 3-ish? Two interior. So if we did... something like this. So around. So this one also kind of around. Type of deal. Then this here. Oh, I know. Okay, so I think part of what... Yeah, okay. I think this is kind of misdrawn, because what I want to do is I need to get this up a little bit more like so, and then actually This is throwing me off. This is throwing me off. I know why I did it, but that's what's throwing me off. So what's the best way of doing this now? So wall up to here type of deal. And this goes so like more like more like this. I think what we'll do is we need to actually come from here. Let's not make it too tall. Let's not make it, or too angled. So something like this. And I would normally kind of do this type of thing. So like a little cap. But we're actually going to cut this away as well. So let's cut away this roof here. And that will mean that we actually cut away this. And I feel like what I should be doing is showing the other side of the wall here. And we'll eventually kind of, you know, show the sticks and shit on here. Yeah, type of deal. It's actually taking shape. I'm going to hit save. It's actually beginning to take shape. Even just for a little sketch. I'm optimistic, I think. Alright, so the other side. The other side. Where are we going to put the door in this place? We'll worry about that later. Okay, so we've got the little sort of cutaway. We've got a little wall here, and then this has got to do a similar sort of thing because that's our cutaway. We're gonna do something down there in a moment. We've got our interior wall here. Our interior wall. We need to cut this away. Yeah, so if we actually do this properly, our interior wall would do something like this, and so potentially this becomes a big, huge slab right there, which means that potentially this just becomes a big, huge slab right here too. With these rooms cut out. Okay. And we'll probably do the door entryway here. So we've got this side here comes up, and we've got to do the similar sort of thing. We've got to add the stairs. And I think what we'll do is, if the stairs are like, maybe we'll show the stairs coming up here. Like maybe here. So I wonder, if we're gonna have some kind of entryway, let's say here, TBD, and you step between the two walls, then theoretically we could start our stair process here coming up. And so, oh no, because we already did because that would be going the wrong way. The stairs would have to be here, right? shit, because if they came up, this would actually have to go the other way. Ah. Yeah. Brain hurting. Oh, we'll come back to that. Fuck it. If in doubt, fuck it. I want to make sure that my angles are right. Yeah, how do I do stairs from underneath? That's gonna be difficult, man. I kinda don't wanna. I kinda like the idea of the stairs going up like that, which means so either way I've got to show them coming up from underneath. But I really like the idea of taking the stairs up there. So that's gonna be the back, which means we've got floor cutaways. So our floor cutaways are probably gonna be something like. In fact, let's give myself a center line. So our floor cutaways have got to be something like this. I don't think I've ever actually sketched anything on camera before now. It's like a little bit of a different stream. I'm not sure. But it's a good change of pace. It's a good change of pace. But I like getting banter as we're drawing little houses and stuff. It's like a little bit more active in the chat. This is like just a mellow thing, isn't it? So that would actually, that's kind of like, it's going to be back here somewhere, so. I'm going to come back to the stairs. How are the cats? The cats are good. One's sleeping on the bed without he actually likes to get under blankets and stuff. So it's his routine that around this time, every day, he gets under. We got some little blankets on the foot of the bed. He climbs on underneath them, and it's just a little mound, just sleeping little mound under the bed. So that's what he's at. Then I've got a chair. It's my little GMing chair over there, and I've got a little cloth over it, like little warm little blankie. And the other fat cat is sitting on that, and she fills the chair, and she's sleeping away. So they are doing well, and thank you very much for asking. And I think they love having us around, you know. That's actually too high. We need to bring it down there. Come on, baby. There you go. Alright. Okay. Really not sure about the stairs and such here, but we'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. Zombie dance team leader. Oh my god. Welcome to the chat, my friend. Zombie. I think you've been in the this project once. This is what we've been working on. Our Thorpe, our hamlet. We finally finished the village last night. And we're working on a cutaway tower right now, sketching it. Tonight I want to finish the sketch. Then the next time we stream, we're going to start inking it in. I think that would be a good goal. Yeah, and I have placeholders for the metropolis, the city with fortifications, the town, and the city. This will be our only cutaway on the map. Alright, so I see what you're doing. I see, said the blind man. This is actual board here. So if I take that, that's wood. We're cutting away this floor as well here. Let's not get too thick though, Faden. Come on. We're showing it coming into the rock a little bit. How you been, zombie? They keeping you busy? Yeah, the angle is off there. Let's do that. Yeah, more like that. I think, zombie, you came in and we were working on the hamlet. I'm pretty sure that's the case. Because what was it, about a week and a half ago, something like that? So I think we were still working on that, and then we moted on this one. This actually took a few streams. I want to say this took about 3 or 4 streams to finish the village. Alright, so what do we got here? What do we got? Stairs. We've definitely got stairs, so... So what we actually have here is a situation where we've got a stair here. No, I don't want to do that one. I don't want to do that. Let's take that one back. Well, you've been doing a crazy commute. The last time you were in the chat, you were talking about how you get up like this crazy early time. You've got what, an hour and a half, 2 hour commute. You work a big, huge, long day. Then you have the same commute back. Man, I don't even know how you're doing it right now. I mean, that's a tough work regime right there. How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? Well, I think for now. Well, yeah, okay. For now, I'm just gonna do this. And I'm gonna think about my stair direction. I'm definitely gonna think about my stair direction because I really want them actually to wrap up. Well, actually, is that a thing? So I was going to say I want them to wrap up anti-clockwise. I think towers had a direction that stairs went in. Could someone look up for me which direction medieval stairs, stone stairs, went up in a tower? Because there was a definite way, and I think it was anti-clockwise, but now I seem to remember walking up tower stairs and going the other way. There was a way because people that were right-handed, they wanted to get them actually on the narrow part of the tower because it would limit their swordplay arm because most people are obviously right-handed. So I believe that stairs went clockwise in a tower. Can someone confirm that for me? Can someone do a quick Google I think medieval stairs went clockwise. Which would mean that this step direction that we've got going here is actually correct. Clockwise. Princess Draga, clockwise. I got it right. I got it right. I actually remember very vaguely. I can't tell you what tower, castle it was, but I remember, and I've been up quite a few castles now. But I remember walking up these very narrow stairs, and my dad, I think, explaining to me like that whole thing about that's on purpose, and I remember him giving me that explanation. Thanks, Alex Fiction. Thanks for confirming that too. Alright. So, hold on a sec. Hold on. I got a handy dandy thing here. So these are obviously our stairs on the other way, but how many floors they got? They've got one floor. Oh, they've even got a ladder. They got a ladder on the interior. Okay, so they've got one floor here where they got a fire going. So then they've got another floor, and then they're kind of getting up into the rafters. So they kind of got two floors. Well, I guess they got the ground as well. Alright, so this is like my main inspiration here. So let's drag this guy off to one side here. Which would be, okay, so we've got ground down here, and then we've got the other floor here. I guess so this is kind of, I guess, well, if it's interior to this, actually, the actual ground floor space is actually probably more like this, right? So I should probably actually draw the disc for where the ground floor's at, because then that provides the cutaway. So it's something like that is that floor. Alright, so when we draw our little guys and their little campfire and everything, it's gonna be on that type of space. As the ratio's off here, or the angle. Let's just correct that. So it's gonna be kind of like this. That's gonna be our cutaway of that floor. And then there's gonna be a second floor, and it's a similar sort of principle, right? I actually prefer that angle, so that's not bad. And then it would be kind of like this, kind of like that. Yep, so that would be the upper floor. There, that. Yeah, something like that. So this is going to be the cutaway of that area there. Something feels off with this. Something feels off. Hang on a sec. I think this is what's feeling off about it. Yeah, okay, so we'll make sure that fits there. That goes there. That goes there. And I think it's partly because that wall is thick, and this just feels funky-fied. So let's get rid of this.
even worse than the first time? How is that even possible? Alright, something like that. Yeah, the bottom one feels wrong. Let's redraw that. Oops. You see that kind of looks off again. Let me just lean right over here. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe it's okay. Hey, GL! Welcome, my friend. Let me just zoom out a little bit while we chat and catch up. We're taking shape here, just sketching it out right now, but it's beginning to take shape. Good to see you. Zombie Dance Team Leader. Last week, our crew broke their old record twice. Solar panels. Okay. Big, heavy solar panels. Last record was 730, then back up to 840. Wow. Well, it's good the business is so brisk, my friend. And you know, actually, so this is what's bugging me here. If this is our center line, our roof is way off. It's way off. So we gotta fix that. But this is why we're sketching out, right? This is why we're sketching out. We'll kind of, I think, coming from here a little bit, coming from here a little bit, coming from here a little bit, coming from here, and then it kind of gets cut out. Yeah, and I'll decide if I'm actually going to bring the thing around. I think probably having an even cutout would probably be the best way to do it. Yeah, that's, I think, a little bit better. Alright, so what else we got? So we got, we've got the top area. So I'm kind of looking across right here to... Where's my mouse? There we go. Kind of looking across to... I should actually just keep this on the screen and just bring it back up occasionally. So we'll draw these pillars and stuff in here, but this area... It's almost like... What is this? Like, what is that? They don't have it on the other side. It's so weird. Alright, so we've got stone in the background. We're going to have stone in the background. This is the interior wall now. We'll have, like, all of this wood up the top here. This wooden sort of platform up there. So, how the hell are we gonna do that? Like, what even is that? So I guess if we got our wood roof, and let's get rid of this for a moment. If we got our little wood roof here, and so they've got like this little walkway thing going on, right? So is there a hole in the whole center? Is that what? Is it just like one solid floor here, but there's actually holes going all the way up? Is that what I'm seeing here? Hey, Cave Geek. Good to see you. I'm just gonna do my own thing here. I think. I don't know if I'm gonna want to try and get freaking pitch perfect here on a block interior. I want to get it close enough. I like the idea of the top being these little sticks and like having some supporting columns going all the way down. I do like that quite a bit. I'm even open to like then maybe drawing in some sticks here. I think that could look kind of cool. Yeah, see, I kind of like that. And maybe we'll even do some, like, wooden support things or something. You know, like this. Yeah, I think that could be an interesting little sort of detail, something like this. That could be fun. Yeah, GL, exactly, right, exactly. I mean, I think we could take a little bit of inspiration from. I do think we've got basically, you know, a solid stone floor down here, right? And we're going to represent that. And I think we will, like, show a little ladder coming up because I really like that detail. You know, something like this. I am a little bit, like, should I have a hole in the floor? Like a solid floor here at the base. I want to draw. We're gonna draw people inside. We are gonna go to town on this piece. We're gonna have a lot of fun with it. I kinda want to have a hole on this second floor for the smoke to escape. So if we're gonna draw, like, we're gonna draw some kind of like campfire type of shit going on here. But maybe we can get away with this by, you know, just kind of implying maybe we do something like this. Maybe that could be fun. Maybe that could be fun. I agree, making it open. By the way, cheers everyone. Happy Friday Eve to you all. I love you. Thank you for hanging out with me this evening. It's very much appreciated. So yeah, we will. I think we'll correct like the angle in this a little bit. I want to flatten that out. It's a little bit too wonky-fied. But you get the idea of what I'm shooting for there. So yeah, we'll have a solid floor here, cutaway. We've got the basement area down here. We've got this floor above. And I kind of liked... I like this whole idea of these support pillars. Like, quite a bit. So maybe we even show the support pillars. You know, something like this. And we could bring them all the way up. I think that could work. I think that could be fun. Yeah. You know, we'll be adding like little crates and beds and shit like this, and chairs where people are sitting. I actually kind of want to get rid of this room here. And I'm really tempted to put our doorway here. And we'll kind of like we'll bring this through. Because I think, did I see on this one? Oh, they're showing the door off to one side. Okay. Which, that's a good way of doing it. But you know what I want to do? I kind of want to show the steps coming up. I kind of want to, right here, is like get these little steps going. Somehow. Which might mean I've got to redraw the steps above. But I would love to show that from here. I don't know if it's actually historically correct. And they kind of wander into here. And then that means we could actually get another one of, I forget what they called them now, but they have the rooms on the outside. So this would connect to the main room there. We would actually get rid of that. This would do this. And so this would actually become one of these little sort of antechambers. So it would look something like that. I think that this could shape up to be a nice little diagram. I think it has potential. Hey, Noble Dwarf! Welcome, my friend. Oh, what's Noble Dwarf got going on? Cave Geek. Looks like the reference to the bottom floor was for livestock. That makes sense. The second for quarters, and that one was open at the top, and they're just getting hung food for drying smoking. Cave, I love it, man. I think we're going to add those details. We're going to throw some sheep and shit in there. We'll add some meat hanging above. Thank you for that insight. What are we doing, Noble? This is Noble Dwarf, by the way. NobleDwarf.com handle my merchandising and a lot of other people's merchandising, and they have their own merchandise line for is it Calendra? their world. Look at this. So, Princess, remember the other day I told you that they were doing something with the whole Kraken line? Look at these. She looks like Karen. She looks like a Karen. They're fantastic. This is the type of thing that Noble Dwarf do. They just do awesome, awesome, awesome things. Meet the Krakens. Oh, you're right. You know, Cave, I never doubted you for one moment, but they've actually got some livestock on the ground. And I think they've got a well. They've got a well. Interesting. Or they're just pouring refuge down there. Seems like if you had cattle right near a well, that seems weird. But we'll do something with that. And yeah, so there's their living quarters. And they're drying meat and shit up there. And there's a guy walking up the stairs. Okay, that's brilliant. Thank you, Kay, for making me look back at that. So, they're available right now on nobledwarf.com. That's fantastic. That really is fantastic. And I knew that Princess Strega was going to be all about that. Okay, so if we've got something like that going on, and I kind of feel like, you know, we're going to have our hills and shit here. We'll show the base of it here. That's going to be a cut out there, which we might bring around the corner. Yeah, we'll do something with that. So this is our main thoroughfare in. I think the angle should be a little bit more like this. So this is going to be our door. I'm not going to draw a door, because then that would get in the way of the actual cutout. I think that's implied. But I do like the idea of the steps coming up here quite a bit. So I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take these steps and we're going to move them up, okay? So let's just get rid of these. So if this is our ground floor where they've got cattle, so I think we are gonna do like a cattle pen or something in here. Yeah, maybe kind of we'll figure that out, but we'll do a cattle pen in here. We'll make sure that we add some cattle in back here. I do want the ladder going up. I really like the idea of the ladder going up. I'm not sure about the well, or whatever that hole was. I'm really not sure about that. They could use the entire surface of the second floor. Yeah, no, I'm absolutely behind that. Quite a bit. Okay, so if we've got our two walls here, I feel like that should just bulge a little bit there. See, it's all about the bulge again, Cave. So we're gonna, our stairs are gonna kind of do, they're gonna wrap around pretty aggressively, like so. And then just change the angles on these here. Something like this. Did I change my brush size? No, apparently not. And then they start to come down like this. Yeah, okay, so I think that nicely shows the stairs, and then the stairs are gonna come around. I'm gonna change this too. I'm pushing our stairs up a little bit. So I think we're actually going to bring next set of stairs here. And likewise with this one. This one is going to get pushed up as well. Alright. So they come around, and probably the next flight it will be here. And so kind of like this angle. We'll just bring it out that little bit. Oops. Down and out. Just so that will then circle up. Yeah, so then this one will be kind of like up here, maybe. Yeah, okay. Which means this one. Let's get rid of this guy. We're going to, as well, like up here. This kind of should be. Okay, that got me. Okay, so this is going to be more like. I'm going to have to correct some of these little sort of circles and stuff. But I'm going to hit save in a second. Hold on. So we are going to we're going to show some bodies up here. I wanna be sure, because this is they're doing military installations, a tower, Martin Bailey, a military camp, castle, greater castle. I want to be sure that our block is being perceived as it can be a defensive structure, right? So we're definitely gonna show some people on the top. I'm actually very tempted to kind of do like a little sort of palisade type of thing here, like an outer, you know, dealio. I'm tempted to do something like that, only to then reinforce the whole. This is a small little community, probably very similar, honestly, to like a little hamlet, right? Or thorp. And this is how, in fact, honestly, I like that. We go from the thorp, I'll hit save if I'm talking, we hit thorp, and it's a close-knit, small community, and a different type of thorp, or a different type of close-knit community, they all come together, they build stone walls around them, and they go up. So I kind of like the verticality of that quite a bit. Hey, Miss J's here. Hello, Miss J. Yeah, we're doing a cut down. We're going to cut down. We're doing a cut down. No, we're doing a cutout. It was Green Lantern's idea. And I like it because what does a tower look like from above? So no matter what you do with the ground around it and how awesome you try to make it look, I mean, it's going to be basically a stylized textured circle of some description. So we're experimenting with a cutaway, and I think we might get away with it. Time check. We've been going for an hour and 10 minutes. Wow, has it been an hour and 10 minutes already? We're going for a little bit longer yet. That does not do a time check. I normally stream for about 1.5 hours. We're at least therefore going to do another 20 minutes. Might even shoot for another 30 or so. But thereabouts. Alright. So actually that circle will really help me sort of align these. That is good, that's good, that's good. Alright, I think this is good here. This is our gap. I need to show it as a gap, probably starting about here. I think that's fine. We've got stairs coming up. Yeah, we got that. They go down. So they go down there. They go down here. We got this guy here. We got this going on here. I know. I think we're pretty close. Let's just draw up our reference pick here. So we've got our little area up the top, which I kind of like. You know what we should be doing? No, we got support beams. We got support beams. What I should be doing, if anything, is adding like another support beam here, right? Like right in the dead zone there, and we'll have the same in the background here. All right. So what else we got? Oh, you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to do some windows or arrow slits type of thing. But maybe they didn't have that type of thing on blocks. I like the fact actually they've got 2 more pillars here. Not just 1, but 2. You know what? Well, and the way I've drawn those, it would have to actually come down to there anyway. So hold on a sec. Let's come back a little bit. Let's reimagine that. Let's bring this right to here, and then we'll do it like another one here. More like that. More like a ring. Yeah, maybe that would be visually interesting, actually. Yeah, actually, I can quite dig that. I can quite dig that. I think that needs to kind of come out here, and likewise this needs to kind of come out here. But that's a general sort of idea, I think. What else we got? And oh yeah, so windows do well. I suppose on this type of thing I mean, maybe we could now, because windows on the inner wall here. This wall is so freaking thick. I mean. And then there's another wall on the outside. So this thing literally had no windows. Nothing that we could show on the map. Green Loon Tune. Hit me up with a link. Thank you very much, my friend. Alex Vixen. Solid walls at the top. Up to the top. Had a door on the top of the outer wall, so arrows and spears and other less pleasant projectiles could be hurled at attackers. Had a door at the top, so basically they could stand at the top. Oh, that's that. Okay, so someone built a little model of one with a stone wall. Ooh, stone wall. That could be fun instead of like a palisade thing. Oh, but that one's got little sort of windows like that. Okay. I don't think that would necessarily get shown on the way I've got the map done now. Oh, they're showing that the stairs start here. Oh, interesting. I think that's what they're trying to imply. That maybe that is an opening, like, into the stair system. Well, I like the way I've done it. I'm keeping the way I've got it right here. But then, okay, yes. There needs to be... So the stairs come up and up. I feel like that probably needs to come up more like this, right here. Up, and here. So what were you saying, Alex Vixen? Like a door at the top? So yeah, there's got to be some kind of opening. The stairs, I guess, have got to come out. They've got to emerge. So... I don't know if this sample shows it. I mean, it shows guys up there. But can we actually bring our stairs out onto the top here? I guess that's the question, right? Or are they emerging somewhere else? Can we bring our roof down here and show some kind of door in the roof for coming out? Shall we do that? Yeah, and actually Alex Vixen shared this one with me too last night. Oh, I like the way that they're doing the mantle. Oh, that's an interesting way of doing it. Oh, that's interesting. So we could do something like that. We could do something like that to show the doorway. Okay, okay. Oh, there is livestock even on this one. That's cool. Then we got these here. This one doesn't show like how you get to the stairs. So cool. There's nothing. But like getting up to the top. See, this one doesn't show like any form of way of egressing in general. They do show the smoke coming up though. I'm into these blocks, I gotta be telling you. I like the crosswork that I've got going here of sticks. But I want to show some people up on the top like this one does. I really like that. I feel like it feels defensive. And I'm really tempted because there's got to be some kind of way. There's got to be some kind of door mechanism in the roof. Yeah, definitely some more details, without a doubt. Miss J, I don't know. That's a brilliant question. But I suppose because this is 2 walls, if you're straddling the inner wall, it runs off between the 2. So sure, it's getting onto the steps and things like that, but it's not getting on the interior where the people are living. So... But yeah, it's kind of weird that it doesn't fall out both sides of the wall. But maybe that's then the opportunity to stand on the outer wall, which is 10 feet thick. Oh. Oh, bother. There we go. Let's get rid of you. You gotta go. Oh shit, I banned mystery maps. Hold on a minute. Can I unban her? Oh no, I need to unban mystery. Shit, I just banned mystery by accident. Fuck. Friendly fire doing the scrolling. Shit. Unban. Oh my god. Miss J, someone tell me Miss J's still here. Alright, Miss J, yeah, oh my god. I'm sorry. We had a spammer in the channel and I was clicking the block buttons and it scrolled up and I blocked you. My apologies. I had a panic. You can watch the video as proof. I panicked. Sorry. Alright. Yeah, I think I got the right person. Alright, so... But that was only a timeout. Did I think I might have blocked the wrong person. Alright, yeah, I'll do that after the stream, Alex. Thanks for the info. Sorry, Miss J. I'm really sorry. Alright, so this is... I like where this is going. But I am curious about how they get up. You know, because if this is sitting on the outside of the inner wall, and we've got this outer wall going on here, I would love to actually show some kind of egress point. Right, there has to be something. The stairs go up. There has to be some kind of hatch door, right? And it can't be a conventional door, vertically sort of mounted. It has to be sort of lying flat, even if it's just almost like a wicker affair. Surely. Or is it completely open? I would love to show some kind of door. But that would mean I would have to bring the cutaway in a little bit like this. And I'm not sure I want to do that. But that would give us the opportunity to kind of like, you know, get like a little sort of door thing going on in there. Maybe even bring it a little bit further around the corner. Like more like here. And I've definitely got to correct some of these angles that I've got going on, but you get the general idea. I think as a sketch, this is definitely pointing in the right direction. So maybe something like that? Maybe? I kind of like the idea. I don't know how historically accurate it is, but you can kind of start to see where they would come up the stairs and out onto this balcony area. And I would actually, honestly, I think we'll do our guys like standing on the side here as stickmen. But, you know, something like that. A couple of dudes, and maybe we'll give them a spear or something. I think that would look pretty cool. I like the idea of doing a stone wall here, actually. But then it's more stone, and is that going to look... Is that going to start to blend with the tower proper? Maybe we'll make it more of a palisade. I'm actually leaning towards palisade. Yeah, box office. Yeah, what about that? Every single time I get like a spammer coming here, you're snoozing and I'm blocking Miss J. Get on it, man. Yeah, I actually think that there were way more conical roofs on towers than we give credit for, you know, because obviously what stands today is just the stone and all of the wood has gone. But I think that they would have covered a lot of towers, and certainly this, I like the idea of this quite a bit. I'm gonna give the egress points on the other side over there because I really like it. I think that's a great way to add some detail. I feel like this side is a bit thin. It's a bit, probably needs a little bit more of that. Bring out that girth. I think this is gonna be what we ink in. I don't know. I still don't know about the palisade, but I like the idea of having some wood showing as a hint for, you know, an outer structure. I don't know what you guys and girls think of it. But if, you know, if we did something like that, it kind of implies that there's a little bit more going on too, you know? Little bit of detail just in the bottom right corner, even if we cinch it down a little bit to, you know, more like here. Get a little bit of groundwork in here. What we'll do here is actually kind of then just like get a little bit of a path going. And we'll get some, you know, peeps on the path. Again, they're going to be stick figures. We're just going to stick figure the fuck out of this thing. I do think that the angle of that needs to be cinched in, you know, more like this. But we're going to do that. I really like the idea, actually, of how that other diagram did the mantle coming over the top. So we might do something like that. And then cut it away. We'll see. We'll see if I want to do that, because it's interfering with the stairs. We might. And then around the corner here, I was actually planning on, you know, having the ground kind of doing this, and like, you know, got long grass and shit like that. And then, I don't know, maybe we'll do some kind of, well, maybe down more like this. We'll throw a tree or something in the background, small forest, get a skyline going on, something like this. I think that could work. I'm kind of excited. I'm kind of excited to really start inking this bad boy in. Alex Fiction, oh my god, girl, you and I both. I would not change history, but I would go back and I would take a camera and I would take shots of everything. You're so right. I would want to be invisible though, because otherwise they'd probably capture me and kill me as a witch. But you're right. God, yes. Could not agree with that comment more. Jesus Christ, Miss J, you got 20,000 gold? Holy crap, Miss J. So, okay, at this point, let me just do a quick recap of my social media activity. I have hired a social media guy called Pex. Wonderful individual. Pex has been actually sorting out all of my social media channels for me, including Discord. If you are subscribed to this channel or subscribed to me on Patreon, you are going to have access to that Discord channel. Hopefully next week. More to come on that. But also, you have noticed that there is a way of earning money in this channel, and you can't really do much with it. I mean, you can play games and things like that, but you can't do much with your gold. That's going to change. Pex is going to come into our Twitch channel here, and he is going to set up games and functions and custom emotes. And you guys, with your games and your 20,000 gold, you're going to be able to do something with it. So, rest assured, we're on it, and we recognize that I don't want to say improvements need to be made, but we recognize that you're earning a lot of gold and we need to take it from you. Miss J, you got a Discord? That probably sums it up right there. I didn't know you had a Discord. I will be honest though, up until this last week, I haven't been really on Discord much at all. So, yeah, we'll share Discords, of course. And Noble, you also have more money than me. I literally, look, here guys and girls, look at this. Look at this. I own the freaking channel. One could argue I have the longest viewing time and most hours viewed than anyone. And that's all the gold I have. Look at that. I am Poe. I am Poe. Box office, I can't explain it. But no, Miss J, you've got to do that type of thing, right? You gotta give some perks to training. No, I get it. No, totally. Because I do Twitch stream, I think it would be wrong for me to make it only Patreon, because there are many of you wonderful people that are subscribed to me, and I love you for it, and you're paying the same money that a Patreon supporter would do. You're just picking a different channel to do it. I need to open my Patreon up to both channels because of that. But that's the only reason, because I'm on both paid channels. But yeah, that's going to be coming soon. The Discord is up and running right now. It's working great. But Pex did say he had some more work to do on it, so I'm letting him just do his thing. There's going to be like a music channel, there's hangout rooms, it's automatically synced with Twitch, so when I start a stream, it notifies. You know, when I upload a video to YouTube, it notifies Discord. And now I actually have Discord open all of the time now. So, yeah, we're going to get to hang with each other. I think this is ready for inking, guys. I think it's there. I think it is genuinely there. And probably, actually, I should be doing some kind of palisade in the background, shouldn't I? But something like that. Something like that. Miss J. No, I have not connected. But that's only because I've not really done much personally with Discord other than connect with friends while we're playing games, you know? This is honestly, in the last week or two, has probably been the most I've used Discord ever. So you might see me pop up on your channel. I kind of love this block too. I want to thank Alex Vixen for your wisdom and your intelligence and your consultation. Let's call it that. And I want to thank Green Luntum for even suggesting a cutaway, because I don't think I would have had the courage to go there. And it was your suggestion that made me go, you know what, that's a good idea. You take the block from Alex Fiction, you take the cutaway. We're doing something different. And I think this is gonna be rad. I imagine this level of detail here. We're gonna be drawing little individual stones. I wanna bring up this. Look at the stones. They're small stones, they're not big. We're gonna draw them. We're gonna draw the people. We're gonna draw the cooking pots, the living room, the cattle. We're doing all of this. See that outside wall? We're drawing that. We're gonna have some fun with this one. Look at this, by the way. Look at this here. You see this wall? This actually comes down on top of the inner wall. And there's like some kind of like... It's not even like a walkway, but there's a roof here. So that's curious. That's curious. So the water would run down into this gutter here. I wonder if they had a mechanism for it just to leak out. Or does it just leak down the walls here? And does this one give us any further clues? So this one purposely brings the roof right onto the inside. Look at that, right down here. So the water would just collect here. It has to bleed down the walls. It has to, down the interior. But yeah, look at how small these stones are. This is what we're gonna do. Hey, they got a palisade. We're gonna do little tiny stones. We are gonna go freaking nuts with the details. Buckets, barrels, crates, wooden floors. We're drawing all of that. We are gonna have a lot of fun with this block. Just a tower? Not here on the Faden channel. Oh, fuck no. No. We take the detail and we crank it up to 11 every single time. And that's what we're going to do here too. I don't care that it's a quarter panel. You still get the attention to detail. I promise you, by the time we're done with this, we'll be naming the motherfucking cows in the basement, and we'll be naming the guys on the roof, and they will have a role in this little tiny block. So with that said, I really like the direction that this is pointing in. I think we're going to have massive fun with it. This has been a map for Trollord Games, Castle Keeper's Guide, a series of 12 maps. And I want to thank all of you for hanging out with me tonight. I really appreciate it. Very much. You give me energy. You really do. You inspire me. And you force me to start drawing things I wouldn't normally draw in a style I wouldn't normally do. I cannot thank you enough for doing that. I really, truly mean it. You're pushing me. The first person that ever pushed me mapping-wise was Zach Glazar. And he made me a better mapper because of it. You do that for me. And I love you because of it. Next streaming will definitely be Monday night. And we are going to return to the block. It is block time. And we're going to be inking this bad boy. And you know what? I'm going to revise my estimate. I think it's going to be 2 more sessions at least on this. We're going to pour some love into this thing. And it's going to sing. It's gonna sing. Alright? I promise you. I promise you. So with that said, I probably won't stream tomorrow night. It's Friday. Probably gonna be playing some games. I want to wish all of you a fantastic weekend. And I mean that. I love you. I want you to have an awesome one. Thank you for being there for me tonight. Hopefully you'll be there for me Monday night. We're gonna carry on working on this bad boy. I think it's gonna be special. I think I'm gonna be really proud of this one. I can feel it. I can feel it in my giblets. I love you all. Have a good one. See you Monday.